PGA Championship. We are going to Valhalla 2014. Rory won it there. We've kind of already teased some of the storylines, gents, but we're injecting Brooks Koepka. We're injecting Jon Rahm. We are injecting Bryson DeChambeau, amongst others. This golf course is going to be long, Greg. It's going to be challenging. And the PGA Championship has been producing really great winners and really great events over the last half decade or so.
This is the, if the PGA Championship takes any, I guess it's kind of slated as the fourth best major. And part of the reason is there's not quite the theme. You don't have Augusta National. It's not the hardest golf tournament in the world, and it's not links golf. But what it is probably the best setup. Let's leave Augusta National out of it. It's just a pure setup. They put it on hard golf courses. They don't trick them out. They let you play a tough golf course with a tough setup, but it's fair. And it often produces the players who are playing the best end up contending and competing. It's true. It's pure. It's honest. And that's why it leads to such great finishes. And I think they also choose golf courses that are quite compelling. And while you don't necessarily circle the PGA Championship on your calendar as one of the best events of the year, it seems to leave the year being one of the best every year. And this one's shaping up to be the same story.
Compelling is a good word, Patrick, because I think there's a couple of things. You've got like history that can be made in the short term. Like if Scotty were to win, it'd be his third major. It wouldn't be, there's plenty of guys with 3 major championships, but in the way that he's doing it, at the rate that he's doing it, it would feel like we're in the midst of a pretty big moment. Obviously, if Rory were to get one and get to 5, that would be huge. If Brooks were to win, you'd have now 6 and you'd go back to back again at the PGA Championship. And all 3 of those guys are going to be like the 3 favorites to win this golf tournament. Okay. And then if you do get lightning in a bottle out of Jordan Spieth and you get a guy to be the 6th guy to ever finish the career slam, you have career-long history on the line. I mean, there is really a lot of outcomes that could happen that change the history books that are pretty likely in terms of how likely these things are, right? I mean, the 3 favorites are all like very historic figures.
Yeah, and then you could even throw Jon Rahm in there, and if he wins, he's three legs to the career Grand Slam, and he goes to the Open later this summer trying to cap it off.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean,
it's a great point.
What, 4 or 5 of the favorites have real history on the line? It's Scotty Scheffler. We'll be talking about the Grand Slam leading up to Pinehurst, which is, of course, another great fit for him with Rory McIlroy. It's, is he going to be the guy from his era who ends his career with the most major championships? It's Brooks Koepka right now, who has a chance to tie Faudo, Seve, Phil. That's an insane group of players. And he's still in his mid-30s. He still has, another 30-ish majors until, really good chances to add on to it as well. And then you got Rahm. And so it's setting up to be awesome. I do have some Rory stats if you want some.
Sure.
So since 2019, he has 5 wins in his last start before a major championship start.
Since 2019. Okay.
3 of those are going to be at venues where he was a major champion prior, where he won a major championship. This week, right? Returning to Valhalla.
Mm-hmm.
Last summer at Liverpool, he won the Scottish Open before that. And then he won the Wells Fargo in 21 as well before Kiowa. So
what's your takeaway there?
No takeaway. Maybe he peaks too early. I'm joking. But it's just, he's had some good results. I mean, he finished T6 at Liverpool, finished T5 in the 22 U.S. Open. He won the Canadian Open before that, T49 at the PGA. No real takes, just information. digest, take a nibble, do whatever you want.
Oh, I don't nibble on weeks like this. I don't sip. I drink out of fire hoses.
Full bites.
Yeah.
All right, you want to hear some Scotty stuff?
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
I believe that the career Grand Slam, but also like the Scotty Slam is in play, very much in play. And so the last person to accomplish something like that, Tiger Woods, widely regarded as the best golf that's ever been played. Tiger in 2000 into 2001. Now, I know we don't have strokes gained statistics, but I compared Tiger in 2000 to Scotty in 2024 with the statistics that were available then.
Mm-hmm.
And the similarities are striking. So if you want to hear some, I'm going to tell them to you whether you do or don't.
Well, yeah, well, we do, so that's okay.
All right. So scoring average, there's adjusted and actual. Tiger was about a shot better than Scotty is this year in adjusted. Scotty is about a shot better than Tiger in actual.
Okay.
Both first in both categories, obviously. Birdie average, 4.92 for Tiger, 5.38 for Scotty, both first. Bogey avoidance, 9.8 for Tiger, 8.26 for Scotty.
Lower is better in that stat.
Lower is better, both first. Driving distance, 298 flat for Tiger, 299.3 for Scotty. They're a yard apart. Now, Tiger was second and Scotty was Scotty's 80th. So there's a big difference there in the ranking anyway. Driving accuracy, 71.2% for Tiger, 74.42% for Scotty. It's eighth.
I also just like, I don't remember Tiger. I just remember Tiger spraying it. Like,
Yeah.
it's 70, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he didn't in 2000.
Yeah.
He did in 06, 07. Yeah, so that's wild. Greens and regulation, about a 0.5% difference. 75.15 for Tiger, 74.76 for Scotty. Scrambling, those are both first, obviously. Scrambling, 67.08 for Tiger, 69.81 for Scotty. He's 2% better. Tiger was third, Scotty's fifth. Now, this is also fascinating. Tiger played 20 events. Scotty's played 10. So it's half, makes for really easy math. 9 wins for Tiger, that's 45% wins. 4 wins for Scotty, that's 40%. Top 10s, 17 top 10s for Tiger, 85%. 9 top 10s for Scotty, 90%. Top 5s, 17 top 5s for Tiger. So all his top 10s for top 5s.
That's
85%. Scotty's got 7. 70%.
so.
I mean, they're like negligible. All of them are, it's a negligible difference.
So you're saying that the Scotty Slam is live, baby?
Yes.
Ooh.
It is way live.
What would be the coolest, like, what would be the coolest thing that could happen
This week?
Russell Henley.
No,
It's probably
it's
it's
Scotty
probably
winning.
Rory. I think it's Rory.
I think it's Scotty.
I think to the general golf fan, Rory winning a decade removed from his last at the place where he won his last would make for a bigger storyline. For a nut like me, Greg, I do agree that it is Scotty. But I think for general golf fans.
Well, if it's for general golf fans, it's probably Spieth.
Yes. I think for general golf, so it's weird because it's the most unlikely one to happen. Well, but for general golf fans and history, Spieth winning would make the general people happy, and then having a guy finish the career Grand Slam would be nuts.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's
Sorry, Spieth wasn't even on my radar.
It's just pretty unlikely to happen.
Yeah. But Scotty,
I'm
Go
not
ahead.
ready to. So I'm just. I would love a Scotty Slam to have you. I'd love nothing more than to be covering the game when something like that happens. But this is like we're just a hair too early. I mean, everybody who wins the Masters is live for the Slam. Every horse that wins the Kentucky Derby is live for the Triple Crown. But when they win the second one, whatever that is, Belmont, Preakness, I don't know which one comes second.
Preakness.
Okay, that's when it gets real. Very real. And if Scotty were to win the PGA, it would go from me feeling one way to feeling it is very, very real.
Yes. But what I'm saying is he's pretty much already won the PGA.
Well, then let's just move on to whatever.
We're on to Pinehurst, boys.
That's just if you're in the business that we do, we try to analyze what we have, right? We analyze data we have. We look at the situation. We look at what we've seen. We try to put it all together and come up with a realistic, like we're not picking winners with no reason behind them. If somebody wins randomly and you just throw their name out there, like there's no real credit for that. For instance, if you pick Grayson Murray, if you picked his name out of a hat at the Sony Open, like it's not a great pick unless there's some kind of backing you have for it. And all the backing that we're going to do this week, all the modeling that you're going to do this week, Rick, everything that you're going to look at is going to point to one guy. And that guy also happens to not have any of the Xander Schauffele issues. He doesn't seem to have the Rory McIlroy issues with majors. He doesn't seem to have the Jordan Spieth issues with, whatever you want to call those issues. He doesn't have any of that. And it also, like, I'm not sure that he cares that he does or doesn't. He's going to want to win badly. But he's not going to start reading the paper like before it happens. I don't think Scotty Scheffler will be overcome by the moment, which is like with the opportunity to do this. I think he has the ability more than anybody else to put his focus into this tournament this week. And so my case has been made here on Sunday. I'm going to stick with it all week. I don't think I'm going to find anything that sways me.
It's pretty compelling.
Wow.
I might have to. It is going to be tough to find a non-Scotty.
It's been fun without him for a couple weeks, but I think the fun's over.
Yes. Now, speaking of next week, we have lots of big stuff planned. We will be across CBS Sports HQ, Golf on CBS YouTube, CBS Sports Network. We will have this covered like you cannot even imagine. We will also have a setup on the driving range, which feels in play to me. They better have us off to the. I don't want to be that close. That's a little scary.
Are you talking about like Spieth snap hooking one on 18 there to you guys, or from actual practice
drilling us in the heads?
No, right. So that's one of those where they do this they do this all the time at majors, right? The Sirius XM setup will often be, it might be the same. I think it's like just a media booth.
It's probably the same.
You're looking into the players.
Okay.
You'll be fine. I mean, a couple wedge shots may come at you if somebody skulls one.
Okay. Well, I'll remember that Greg said I'll be fine if things go
Wear
south.
a helmet.
So come say hi to us if you can get over there. We'll be out there, and gents, we've got it covered from basically. So Monday is the DFS preview, which I believe is going to be both of you guys, correct?
Correct.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'll be
Breaking news.
breaking news. I'll be headed down there. I'm traveling tomorrow. And then Tuesday, mega preview pod, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, recap episodes, but throughout all of Wednesday, throughout all of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there's live in-play stuff. We'll be doing the CBS Sports Network kind of like podcast versions again. So should be good, boys.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun week. I'm excited for you guys to get out there. Bring your rain gear. Rick, bring that all tan rain gear for me. I'm going to need to see a picture of you in it. Come on.
If Rory wins the PGA, I will buy all tan rain gear, and that's all I'll ever wear ever again.
Okay. We have a deal.
I mean, just wearing it like once on the pod would be fair, Rick.
Okay, fine. I'll wear it once on the pod, and then I'll
Greg, come on.